Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Scandally killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cave. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cave. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cave. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you here live and in charge. A little countdown to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. It is week 3 for the iRacing series. Cup action all on board, presented by AR Audio and the finest of drivers that we see every Sunday evening. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. If you haven't done so, make sure you follow us on all those platforms. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Reach up, hit that like button for me. It's a free way to support what we do. You can also get out there and give us a big old follow on twitch.tv/Signature Esports. And also follow us on facebook.com/Signature Esports as well. Some things coming out of the wire. We are working on the dang old website. We are working on fixing the PC. We are going through chemo. We are doing all kinds of things. We're going through the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything that we got going on. So, and I like it. I like it. What a better way to find yourselves in a better situation than testing what could be thrown out at you. So, we're gonna run an interesting race course tonight. Circuit Villeneuve, Canadian race course out of Montreal. Gonna run the full circuit tonight, 13 corners on this 2.68 mile length racing surface. Hardly any elevation change, very flat racing surface, and the track temperature right now 108 degrees. It's gonna be a little spicy. It's gonna be congested, and it's kind of the way it is. I'm going to run 50 laps today here on the road course. Stage lap is going to be completion lap 14. However, there's no caution that's going to be thrown, so it's going to be a rolling stage for the drivers. 4 sets of tires total, 75% fuel, 1 fast repair. They're going to have to pit twice on this road course. If no caution were to come out, then that's it's pretty massive to be thinking of. So it's refresh SDK and figure out what's going on with the dang on SDK, because those things do happen. From time and time again, we try to make sure that we do the right thing, and, life happens. Drivers should be finishing up their qualifying here in the next 30 seconds. So I want to encourage you to get out there and join the iRacing League by, emailing them, iRacing League@gmail.com. Yeah, that's what it is. Give them some love, give them some support. Get out there. It's the only way you get in their Discord as well. Yeah, it's a unique race course. I got out there and drove it with the drivers last night. I drove my fastest lap at 60 miles an hour. Just goes to show you that I'm not very good at this race course, but I could see how it could be fun. In big, giant quotation marks. I like it. I like it. Good to see you all out there. Thank you to Kigo and Lunatic being out there. Thank you to, of course, all the drivers being out there again. Driver cams up tonight, presented by Chop Racing. It is, there's Russell Olivero. That man is ready to rock and roll. He'll 6'2", ready to load in. See some hard charging love for the drivers out there. Little Pirates of the Caribbean action. There's RV Turner, as well as the drivers look to be hooked up. Clint Hackett ready to rock and roll. On board, there is Andrew the Van, looking hard, looking awesome. He's ready to rock and roll. He's got the old Red Bull racing machine going on with him. And he's ready to head up and to show out. And there's Steven Laskowski. Final driver's ready to rock and roll. We appreciate the drivers who put up the driver cams today. Normally we have a lot more. I was surprised to see as few as we are. Appreciate Laskowski being out there. Much love to him. Musgrove Enterprises on board with us over here. Signature Esports, Chop Racing, of course, Lunatic Designs. Giving us all the action. Yeah. I love him. Love the man. Starting grid for tonight's race is going to look as such. Steven Laskowski, a blistering fast lap by about half second over the field. 148.92 for the 98. Aaron Ryan will be second on the outside row. Then we'll see Justin Zukic, Josh Barr, row number 2. Brock Duty, Andrew Davis, row number 3. Michael Moquin will have David Ament in row number 4. RB Turner, Matt Allen, row number 5. Brad Dove, Colby Peterson there on row number 6. Row 7, it's going to be Zach Thompson, Clint Hackett. We'll have Michael Bosworth, Jordan Lane, Andrew Scrutenboer, and Mike Daniels, and then Chris Roberts and Russell Olivero. The drivers are ready. Everybody have an awesome race. It's a Canadian racetrack. We might as well. Say, don't you know, eh? I don't know. I don't know if that's even anything real. Let's see. Yeah. Wisconsin ready to go. There's some roar of those engines right there. How about them apples? Brad Dove looks to be starting from pit road. Keep our eye on the prize. Keep our eye on what's going on with the stream as well. We run it on the potato, folks. But that's okay. I ain't mad about it. Dove jumping to pit road. Gonna start from pits. You know, turn one on this racetrack is absolutely insane. Oh, out of Montreal, Quebec. They're closed currently, just so you know. So as far as they're closed for their business hours, it's Sunday. 2.71 mile length motor circuit on the Notre Dame Island in Montreal, Quebec is a venue for the FIA Formula One Canadian Grand Prix. It has hosted the World Sports Car Championship, the Champ Car World Series, the NASCAR Pinty Series, the NASCAR Nationwide Series, Napa Auto Parts 200, Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series as well. When was the last time NASCAR rolled there? All right, pace car's in. We'll wait for the drivers to hit that green flag. There is no restart zone here, so it is on the green. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's do the thing. We go. We green. Hold your butts. Laskowski. Good start here into turn one. Sharp left-hander. Up and around turn two. Big push out to the corner. Turn three. A massive undertaking is that one. Turn four is a left-hander right here. A little short shimmy into a slight dog leg. Be turn five right here for it. Coming up to heavy braking zone. Almost a switch back. Going to be turn six. Left-hander. Turn seven as they run up and out. And one of the shortest, fastest segments of this racetrack. It's going to take you into a sharp right-hander into turn eight. Right about here. Out and in. Turn 9, the left-hander you're going to see right here. A lot of grass on board. And then we're going to go all the way down this straightaway into the hairpin. Aaron Ryan trying to look to the inside, top two, try to make it happen. Right-hander coming up. That is turn 10. Right there. And all the way down into the casino straightaway. It's turn 11. Right about where the DRS is, right there, turn 11. Going to get up to speed, head into it. Turn 12 and 13 coming up a right and then a left-hander. And then that is going to be where the Wall of Champions is on turn 13. The drivers hold on to it. Barr in third. And there's lap one complete. Yeah. Bam. There's lap one. That's the start-finish line right there for you, folks. Massive. About road course racing on NASCAR. Let's go through the field. RB Turner had an issue. Josh Barr had an issue. Yeah, RB Turner might have just locked up his brakes. We'll see. There you go. He's fine. Josh Barr. Yep. Yeah, he's going back to 6, so he'll have to do some work. Oliver will have it on off track. We're going to see a lot of the road course racing done like that. Admin box, what do you say, Fish? How you doing? RB Musk, Mr. Van Nest, y'all legends. Thank you. What do you say, brother? How you doing? Bosford having an issue. 23 on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's got to get rolling. Roberge up 3 already. Keep himself cool, calm, and collected. Brad Dove is your points leader. He's coming around. He's going to try to complete this next lap. It showed him a lap down. He shouldn't be a lap down. Unless he missed a lap. When did he leave pit road? He left pit road after the green flag, so timing and scoring should fix itself. So Brad Dove should be right where he needs to be. He's at the tail of the field, but Russell Oliveira, the driver, he's going to be looking for Jordan Lane, not too far off. A little Red Bull Racing machine for Jordan Lane. Versus the 89, you're going to be able to see a lot of what's the if iRacing had brake failures inside this, then you would definitely see that happening right there. So because these drivers are holding on. Russell trying to hold on. That hairpin turn is massive. Laskowski 141.99. He's got to hit his marks. About 21 laps of fuel is what the majority of the drivers are going to be seeing. So a couple of pit stops in store for these drivers. Tires factor fall off on the racetrack is pretty significant. About a couple of seconds after about 5 or 6 laps. So see if the drivers settle in. Andrew Davis just 144.23 his last time by bar. 143.49 his last. Oh, the 4. Michael Moquin going around. He's going to wait for some traffic. He's going to lose quite a few spots. Matt Allen going around. There's the 11 of Zach Thompson. This is where holding your brakes is, first and foremost, a great idea, but also very detrimental. He's going to be able to take the left-hander right about now. You got to roll forward. Here he goes. So let's see if Moquin can rebound. He lost 37 seconds having to sit there, and that's unfortunate for him. So the 4, the Toyota. See Jordan Lane just in tow. I'm always rooting for drivers like that. Roberge had an off track there. Had to give up some time. There's Brad Dove just behind. Dove leads in the point standings. Aaron Ryan second of the point standings. 4 points behind Brad Dove. So Dove wants to keep the points lead. He's going to have to get himself up there inside the top 5 or lead a lap to be able to get another point here. Try to save a lot. Not the grocery store, just, things like that. Look down the straightaway and a turn. It's a good look. They do need to update the textures of this map, because that water is not very good looking water. This track is very old and pretty much a legacy track. 25 gets around the 9. Going to be able to get up another spot off 4 from the start of the race, but started from pit road. There's Colby Peterson. He drops back a couple of spots here. Our charger right now, Mike Daniels into the 19, just behind Clint Hackett. Oh, Clint, hard hitting the wall right there. Lets Mike go. Gives up the race line. Says go ahead and go. Laskowski 141.30. Last time by. Aaron Ryan, 145.81. Matt Allen having an off track. He is going for a ride. I did that quite a bit yesterday whenever they were practicing. Just has to give up a little bit of race time. So does the 11. Zach Thompson followed him, said, I'm good. So that's where the track stops. A little bit of racing happening here. Bar, there's the 45 of Zukic off 3 from the start of the race. David Ament up 4 in that 5-4. Andrew Davis up 3. 2 of the audio drivers inside the top 5. Make that 3, including Josh Barr himself. Aaron Ryan sitting at second, 6.5 back. By doing a good job. So far, so good. Stage completion of lap 14. As the road course racing doth be continuing. Good looking racetrack. It looks fun. I just couldn't get up to speed enough to be able to make it fun. Five of 50. Oh, 5-1. A little free. Andrew having to hold on to it there. Jordan trying to maximize. Let's go. All right. Same old time, same bat channel. Good little battle right here. 19 to the 4. maximum effort. Everybody, hold on to your butts. They're going to be doing everything they can to go left and right in the NASCAR circuit. We'll take the time to check in on what's going on with NASCAR itself. So, Villeneuve is going. We're going to leave this one kind of like right where it's at. And we'll keep these drives rolling. I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, we're seeing a lot of things happen. So far, so good. Russell Olivero, he's first driver off the lead lap. Jordan Lane looking ahead, trying to do the same thing. Roberts in the 9, trying to maximize the input. Little wheel spin for the driver ahead of him. That's the 23 of Bosworth. Roberts up 4. How about Brad Dove? He's up in 11th right now. Able to work his way forward. Laskowski has an 8.7 second lead, 8.8 over Aaron Ryan. He's running 140.196 last time by Aaron Ryan, 143.37. Andrew Davis, 144.97. Zukic a little faster this time by as well. He's just behind Josh Barr. David Ament catching up to the field as well. So maximum time, maximum effort. If you haven't done so, folks, I encourage you to reach up, hit that like button for me. It supports what we do, and we thank you all very much for doing that. Keep being awesome. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Budgie. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who's followed us lately. We're on our way. Last time NASCAR competed at this racetrack, the NASCAR Nationwide Series, 2007 to 2012. So it's been a hot minute. 13 years since the last time a NASCAR Cup Series car. And back then, I believe that was the era of the car of tomorrow. Hold on. Diana, thank you for the like, dear. I appreciate you. How you doing? It's the Nationwide Series back in the day was the Xfinity Series. Let's see. It's back when it was on the ESPN. And some of the races aired on ABC. It was more of an ARCA car that they were running. Kind of like the Gen 4 car that you see today on iRacing. Zukic up to 4th, Barr back to 5th at 144.73 last time by. We'll see what Zukic got for Andrew Davis here. Zukic will try to get back to 3rd. Figured out the racetrack a little bit here each lap. 145 flat for Andrew Davis last time by. Bosworth coming to pit road. Going to get tires and fuel. Get that first pit stop at 11 of 50. Laskowski coming around. About 3 laps to go before the end of the stage. We're completing lap 11 now, so technically 4. Olivero having an issue. A hard stop there into the chicane. Laskowski about to meet up with a little bit of lap traffic ahead of him. Bosworth Lane laps down, screwed board of the next driver he's going to be looking at for the 5-1. Get himself a good look here. Is Michael Milquin just ahead, Clint Hackett ahead of he. Roberts up 5, Daniels up 6. And keep your eye on a lot of the drivers. Brad Dove qualified 11th. He made it back to the spot that he's at right now. Has Mike Daniels behind him. Dove trying to continue to have his winning way. Zach Thompson with an off track here. We'll see these drivers close back in pretty quickly here. Wheel hop for Brad Dove. They're just rolling. They're just rolling. Up across the line will be turn 1. Bosworth having an issue. Matt Allen has been able to work his way back up to 7th here. David Ament in the 5-4 is up 2. Josh Barr getting off 1. As Andrew Davis just behind. Zukic trying to clamber away from the drivers. He's just made the pass on Andrew Davis. So right now, Toyota leads. Chevrolet in second. Zukic is going to be in a Toyota Chevrolet. First forward is Brock Duty in the 89. Massive undertaking. Everybody out there, we appreciate you all. Thank you all very much for being out there and knocking it out of the park. Always try to post everything that I do everywhere. So let's do that. That's the link to get my PC fixed. And if you want to do so out there on Facebook, you can help out with that any chance you get. But outside of that, you're going to see some hey, Ryan from Nicole. Much love to you, dear. Appreciate you being out there. Hold on, let's move chat. Bam. There you go. Dang old track map is in the room. Here. Down there. There you go. And then, Budgie, if you want to put the merch link up, I'll copy it over. That's where you can go and get your t-shirt to help support my battle with the big hard C word. A little basal cell sarcoma on my nose. Going to go through some more radiation treatment and then ourselves in surgery on January 6th of 2026. So that's going to help us raise money for that. You know, all the things. Rock Duty first Ford again. A lot of Toyotas and very few Chevrolets. I mean, this is the first time I've seen a Toyota field be as big as this one is. Laskowski gets around Andrew in the Nike machine going. Josh Barr with an off track. Barr with a little right side damage. The 5-4 having to stop a little bit right back there. It's David Ament. If he was trying to make a pass. Either way, able to avoid the situation and get rolling. Laskowski sees Clint Hackett just ahead. He's going to make that pass on Clint right there. Clint giving him the preferred line. Pretty heads up racing here. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. There's your merch link. Go buy yourself a dang old sim racing F-Cancer scenario. We'll make sure that we put that over on the dang old Facebook page as well. You want to get out there and check it out, I encourage you to do so. So, yeah. All right. Checking out where Aaron Ryan is. Aaron's actually closing a little bit of distance here. Lap traffic. It's tough to get around a little bit of lap traffic. Russell Oliveira's going to give up the lane. But a chance with some lap traffic for Aaron Ryan to try to close the distance here. Zukic's last lap, 1:43.44. Good lap time. But now the tires have settled in. We're going to come around, complete lap 14. Laskowski way out there. And we'll see where the battle is to the line for the top 10. Brad Dove inside the top 10, 13 seconds the gap. Oliveira having an issue. Keeping them all honest right now, folks. Russell trying to hold on to the dang old car. The dang old car didn't like the dang olds. One piece and seven. Dun. Matt Allen just behind him. There's Clint Hackett. Winston 15th. First driver off the lead lap right behind Aaron Ryan. Zukic trying to close in the distance. 28 seconds the gap. Josh Barr having an off track currently. There's Andrew. Andrew holding on to everything he's got. He's going to make that corner. Going to turn it back. A little wheel hop. And he's rolling. Let's go. Heck yeah. All right, stage winner, Steven Laskowski. The Aaron Ryan, Justin Zukic, Andrew Davis. Looking for Zach Thompson to make it back around. He's coming around trying to complete that lap. We're waiting for the top 10 to close in. David Ament having an issue there. Rock Duty, Matt Allen. These drivers have to race their way. So your top 3 or top 5 crossing the line. Boom. Like that. So David Ament will be 6th. RB Turner coming around will be 7th. Let me go back up here real quick. Currently 7th, hasn't completed that 14th lap yet. Zach Thompson has gotten around Roberge here. It's going to be a battle for position for stage points. So massive time for all these drivers. And there's your top 10 on the stage. All right. Zach Thompson able to hold on to it. He's going to get the final stage point. So that would be it. Let me take a screen grab of that. We'll send it on over to Davis and make it happen. Oy vey. Oop, my bad. Might have a little hop, skip, and a jump there for a moment. Apologies about that, folks. Because I was opening things up. Yeah, you're good, Budgie. Don't worry about it. Josh Barr coming to pit road. Got some right side damage. We'll see what he does from 6th. 16 of 50 being completed. Laskowski sees Brad Dove just ahead. Dove back at 13th. Trying to get around Moquin and Roberge. Off to, he was at 11th. And then all of a sudden, things just timely ran their way forward. Thompson, and like I said, picking up that last stage point. Oh, baby. Go back here. Go back to where I was at. Trees look weird. Whoa. It's turn 1 and turn 2 right there. Roberge trying to get around the 11 of Zach Thompson here. Good drive off for Moquin. Roberge playing nice here. Dropping into the race line, trying to close back in. Dove has the race leader just ahead. How about Laskowski? This is it's a hornet's nest for Laskowski. And right now, lap traffic keeping him at bay. He's got to make the turn. He's got to put himself in a situation he doesn't necessarily want to be in. He's side by side with his teammate. Corner out, Laskowski can start seeing Aaron Ryan in his rearview mirror. At 8.5 second lead. Now it's down to 5.6. Zukic's last lap, 144.64. Davis, 144.75. 2.5 seconds the gap now for those drivers. 17 of 50. Laskowski is going to really need to try to make something happen here. Brad Dove just behind. Right now, coming around trying to make something happen. Roberge up and out. Moquin on the inside trying to make that line a little bit more free. Roberge breaking early into the corner. 98's going to have the lane. 9's going to give it to him. They have no choice here. So Chris Roberge in 12th. Brad Dove at 9th. David Amon coming around. He is backwards on the racetrack. These things, they do happen. Interesting to see the dynamic of route traffic coming to play on this racetrack. Very tough to pass. So Wiskowski pretty much having to work his way forward. There's the 11 side by side with the 4. Heavy near the braking zone, trying to get that turn into the corner. So tough to pass everybody here. He's got a teammate just ahead of him. It's a little free right there, a little wiggle out of him. What's insane is there's Aaron Ryan right there. Aaron Ryan's got to go do the same thing here. Needing everybody to play nice. And everybody's in the hairpin turn. Lots of groups of drivers all over the place here. Interest Grodenboer's back here as that might be the 5-4 just behind him. That's David Ament. 23 out there by his lonesome. That's Mr. Bosworth. He was a lap down. Roberge first driver a lap down. Wiskowski has gotten around Roberge, and Moquin has gotten ahead of Zach Thompson. Right now, Wiskowski needing that spot. His last lap lost him another second. Aaron Ryan has closed it down here. Moquin having an issue. Moquin off track. What happened there? Clean air might have gotten him. Got into the corner and just locked up the brakes. Went sideways. Just spin it back around. Get off the racing surface. Man, oh man. He's got a bad fast car. He just needs to move forward. Right down just behind Chris Roberge. Roberge behind Zach Thompson. Wiskowski trying to keep that car running in the right spot. Will be there. Looking to the inside. 98 pushing hard. Aaron Ryan close at bay. Hard lockup for the 25 of the 9. The 9 able to progress forward. Clears Brad Dove. McDaniel's having an issue with the 19. Clutch again. 9 rolls out. 25 wants to try to get to the inside. 25, a little wiggle out of him. Right now, Aaron Ryan to keep himself solid right now. Trying to put the current points leader a lap down to him. Right now, Wiskowski, the only driver that has passed inside. Oh, no, Aaron Ryan will come around. He'll drive through there, come to pit road. That was a heavy time. Pit road speed limit here, I believe 50 miles an hour. He cruised into pit road there. 98 to the 46 and the 88. There's Jordan Lane from the old 88's paint scheme. Road course racing. Why not run a Shane Van Gisbergen paint scheme? 25 almost took him out though. He's going to give the lane up to him. Brad Dove to Zach Thompson. Dove to 10th now. Aaron Ryan took his first pit box. Leaves pit road. Going to come out third behind Justin Zukic. And I mean just behind Justin Zukic. Wiskowski seeing drivers off the racing surface. Matt Allen, the 46, across the grass. There's the 02 of RB Turner up here. Who is that with Matt Allen? It was Russell Olivero. He's fine. Kyle Russ. 20 laps complete of the 50. Brad Dove having an issue. Dove hard braking zone. Take a look at what happened here. 46 just ahead of him. Oh, locks them up and just gets free. Able to straighten the car back up, so able to make something happen there. Moquin trying to press boundaries here. Robert's trying to keep it clean of everybody. Laskowski to pit road. He's going to hit that number 1 pit box. Justin Zukic will try to come around here. Maybe come to pit road. He is going to come to pit road. Try to make up some of that ground. Coming to pit road. Aaron Ryan will make up the race line here. Steven Laskowski getting his pit box. Aaron Ryan will be able to get around this corner. Slows down the distance to Steven Laskowski. Laskowski leaves pit road. Russell Olivero giving up that line. Here comes Aaron Ryan. Aaron Ryan has an eye shot just ahead of him. 4 seconds into this one. 21 laps complete. That's your green first of 2 green flag pit stops. We'll see these drivers coming to pit road a little bit later. Zukic, Andrew Davis leaving pit road. Zukic on the exit trying to make things happen. Bit of a solid top 3 night. All the maximum effort. Let's go 98. Let's go Dove. Hit your marks, exit hard. He's trying to. Issue is that he's around a lot of drivers and it's hard to pass. Hello, Nicole. Oh, Aaron Ryan's point of contact there. Rock Duty, Michael Moquin coming to pit road. So is Matt Allen. Brad Dove staying out. It's going to grab another spot or 2. Robert's right there with him. Brad Dove started from pit road. This is at maximum what you can do with your race car right about now. Goes Steve at number 98 from Dead Roses. How you doing, dear? All right, remember, folks, hit the merch. You want to donate to the PC Fund. You got a link there as well. We appreciate you all. Thank you to Muscarella Enterprises for what they've done for us. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing, Lunatic Designs. We approach the halfway mark. I'm going to take a moment. And we're going to chill for a moment. Right back. That was a little crazy right there. We're going to look at that one more time before I step up. So it's just a braking difference here. Rock Duty's on new tires and has more fuel. Turns into the corner. Takes a wiggle, looks to the outside. That's, I mean, Dove's still there. The Dove, of course, gets free with the grass. And take your time there. RB Turner to pit road. Gonna leave pit road. Came it on 21. Thompson, Dove, Roberge. All on pit road. All right, back to exciting. And I'll be right back. Striker, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you. It's not Dove. It's Dove, not Max Verstappen. 8 tires are better than 4. Yep. Davis trying to close into Zukic here. A little bit of lap traffic between the two. Zukic just ran a 147.80. Laskowski 142.21. Aaron Ryan matching lap times with Steven Laskowski. Mike Daniels having an issue here as we're 24 laps to go. He's going to get that car flipped back around. Able to get going. A little left front damage. Should be all right. Laskowski to Jordan Lane. Jordan Lane in danger of going a third lap down. Did you guys see Max Verstappen take out George Russell today? Oh, Dove having an issue. And he's fine. He gets right weighed and has to keep going. Dove led the points coming into today's race. And trying to hold on to what he has. Josh Barr is behind these drivers, trying to catch up to Andrew Davis and Justin Zukic. Those drivers came on a lap 20. 15 for Josh Barr, who is matching race pace with the drivers ahead of him. Auberge 147.47 last time by, just running what these drivers are doing. Brock Duty took his fast repair when he came to pit road on lap 22, so he ran a little bit long. It might be the scenario for that driver. David Ament, sixth driver out there. Going to be last driver on the lead lap. Colby Peterson having it off track, try to make things roll. Laskowski still leads 3.8 over Aaron Ryan. A little bit of lap traffic bringing Laskowski back to Aaron Ryan. But Laskowski so far has led almost everything. Actually, I think he has led everything. I don't think even the lead changed hands while he was on pit road. Yeah, Max Verstappen got into George Russell earlier. I think it was earlier today. Ooh, Aaron Ryan into the wall there. New York Times says Max Verstappen on the verge of an F1 race ban after penalty for George Russell clash. Verstappen collided with Russell in the closing stages of the race in Barcelona after being instructed to give the position to the Mercedes driver. They initially clashed at the track's first corner following a safety car restart. Russell dived in late. They touched, and Verstappen went off track, but critically stayed ahead. No action was ultimately taken on what happened at the first corner, but apparently the anticipation that the penalty would be coming, Red Bull ordered Verstappen to drop behind Russell. When he let the Mercedes by, Verstappen then made further contact and was handed a 10-second time penalty at the very end of the race for causing a second collision with Russell, dropping the reigning world champion from 5th to 10th in the final classification. The Polar ruling by the F1 race officials added three-point penalty to Verstappen's super license, essentially an F1 driving license, taking the Dutchman to 11 penalty points in the last year. Any driver who hits 12 penalty points in 12 months is subject to an automatic one-race ban. The rule has only been enforced once, occurring last year when Haas driver Kevin Magnussen had to miss the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for occurring too many penalty points. Verstappen will not lose any of the previous points accrued until after the Australian Grand Prix at the end of June, meaning he must get through 2 race weekends with a clean docket or face being sidelined for a race. The steward said that the ruling that Verstappen was clearly unhappy about being told to give the position back to Russell, and then suddenly accelerated after giving the position to the Mercedes car, causing a collision. The collision was undoubtedly caused by the actions of car 1, and the stewards refer to Verstappen, therefore imposed a 10-second time penalty on car 1. Man, I tell you what, Verstappen is a great driver and one of the best out there. Verstappen definitely threw a fit today. Yeah. Some people just make too much money. He's fast. He's great on iRacing. I've spectated a couple of his races and some of those very top split races. He's a fast driver. He's good. He's good at what he does. However, the question that I have is, can that transcend over to the NASCAR side of things? Because, well, you know, if it was a NASCAR, he'd be able to lean on somebody. Those open wheel cars are so dangerous. One touch of an open wheel car, and he could have caused some serious harm to George Russell. Now, was George Russell in the wrong getting into the corner? Quite possibly. If he overcooked the corner and caused an issue, then, I mean, it is what it is. But he had the inside lane. Getting into the corner according to F1 road rules, you have to race with enough space with those drivers, and you can't make contact. So, you know, we'll see. RB the last drive on the lead lap. Jordan Lane just behind him. They were stopped there for a moment. I wonder if they were just trying to make sure they were good to go. There's the 23 of Bosworth coming back on pit lane. Oh, that car. It's a beautiful looking car. This track being a pain in the tuchus for everybody. 21 laps to go. We'll be able to see another green flag pit stop somewhere around the lap 40 mark. Will Burrs just ran his fastest lap of the race, 1:45.19. He's right behind the 11 car. Zach Thompson, who's ran a 1:54.15. Matt Allen, a 1:53.18. 89. Just behind, it's Brock Duty, 1:45.43, his last time by. Brad Dove, 1:45.21 and 12, trying to get back to 11th. This needs the car to do what they want it to do. Bosworth coming to pit road. Not a bad idea. He'll be able to make it to the end. Davis with it off track there, having to give up some time. Let's see what happened there at full second off pit road. Gets into the corner. Locks up the tires. Kept it straight. Yeah, had to give up the time. 5-1. Letting some drivers go by. Still doing what they're doing. Laskowski, 20 laps to go. 5-second lead. Aaron Ryan still trying to make it happen. Brad Dove. Another issue here for Brad Dove. Right here. It's hard into the braking zone. Locks up the tires. That pinch point right there. It's pretty insane. Thank you for the posture check, dear. Appreciate you. I'm sitting up, I promise. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Stream seems to be running okay today. Thank you for the 100 biddies, dear. Well.
Dead 0 Sesso 401 sent 100 bits. 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 Sesso 401 sent 100 bits. Dead 0 Sesso 401 sent 100 bits. Dead 0 Sesso 401 sent 100 bits. Zeros SO401 sent 100 bits. Dead Zeros SO401 sent 100 bits. Dead Zeros SO401 sent 100 bits.
Okay, we're good. Stream didn't crash this time. I'm on the potato. Thank you, dear, for the magnificent goodies. I appreciate you very much for all of those. Y'all can tip or donate and do all that stuff. Thank you, dear. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 biddies our way. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Legendary. Kirsten, thank you very much for the big old love out there on the dang old time. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. If you haven't done so, folks, do hit that like button for me. It does help us in every form and fashion, regardless of where you're watching. We appreciate you. We appreciate you doing it. Clint Hackett having an off track. Laskowski working. Checking out David Ament here. Side by side with Michael Moquin. Moquin in 13th. Left side damage. They're coming up in Preston here for some of the final couple of corners on this racetrack. 12 and 13. Pressing on and pressing out. There's your race leader, Steven Laskowski. 5.7 second gap. Aaron Ryan out there on his own. Right now, 2.7 second difference between Justin Zukits and Josh Barr. Andrew Davis had a big enough issue right here. Getting into the corner. As the 88 comes off pit road, he just spun it around. Barr able to get around him. So Davis having to get back up and running. Laskowski, 5.5 the gap. There's 17 laps to go. A lot of drivers off track here. There's Mike Daniels coming through. Don't hack it on pit road. Michael Moquin putting himself in a good situation. Again, thank you, folks, for being out there. Roberge having it off track. That was way up there. Matt Allen trying to close in a Matt Allen. Brad Dove has closed into Roberge. Dove last lap 147.15. Roberge had a serious enough off track on 32 that drew some of the field back to him. Roberge was up 10. Matt Allen got around him. Zach Thompson just ahead of him. RV Turner sits in 7th. Calm night for Mr. Turner. 2:02 his last lap. Davis, the driver, just behind him. David Ament, last driver on to lead lap 5-4. Looking ahead, sees a couple of different drivers trying to make it happen. The series next week is going to go away from the road course racing. Thank goodness. No, I do like it. We're going to go to Richmond next week. We're going to run 200 laps. Kansas after that. Phoenix, Indianapolis. And they'll be off for the 4th of July. So quite a few different storylines here for all these race fans. Josh Barr in 4th. Zukic, the driver he is trying to track down. There's the 19 going around. Zukic trying to keep that top spot. Laskowski leading again here. Laskowski just behind a couple of drivers. Going to get a wave on by the 88. Laskowski to the inside. 5-1 lets him go by. He's in 16th. He's going to be, 3 laps down, but he's all right. Mike Daniels coming to pit road. That's going to be the driver he's looking at here. Some of the last green flag pit stops happening. 5 1/4 was the gap. And this time by, it'll be 5 1/4 again. 98 into the corner here. Will cross the stripe. He'll stay out for another lap. As drivers try to complete the green flag pit stops, 5-4. Taking to turn 1 and turn 2 portion of this racetrack. The tough racetrack. Xfinity Series ran here again, 2007 and 2012, or the NASCAR Nationwide Series. It was the last time NASCAR has touched this racing surface. Montreal Tourism needs to say, hey, NASCAR, we've got some money for you. Barr having an issue. There's Russell Oliveira there. Barr, heavy nose damage. Let's see what happened. Coming up to... Yeah, locks up the tires. Saw the smoke from the 62. Locks up the tires. Just up and throws. Barr to pit road. Davis will take over 4th. Zukic, 12.6 seconds out there out there by himself. Laskowski has tracked down David Ament here. Utilize a little bit of clean air. Lines up to make the right-hander here. Laskowski onto the front straightaway. We'll see the start-finish line right there where the Napa Auto Parts sign is. That is where the start-finish line is for this racetrack. 4.3. Last time by, Aaron Ryan ran about 2 seconds. Second and a tenth faster than Stephen Laskowski. 142.98 to the 144.03. So about a 1.05 second advantage, closing a ton of time. And it's only because Laskowski has a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. And these are lead lap cars. Barr came to pit road. Steps out ahead. Puts in 4th. There's a 62 rolling. And Laskowski gets around. He's going to get around his teammate as well. Aaron Ryan trying to carry speed here. See Russell Oliveira just ahead of him. Goes to the outside. Russell gives up the race line. And there's the Ford Moquin behind. Aaron Ryan having an issue. Has to back up. Up and out of the corner. Now we'll lose a ton of time here. They're the braking zone. I believe just throttled up. Yeah, just throttled up, locked it up. Was able to save the car. And so he might lose some time here. But he'll at least be comfortable enough. But a 1 minute flat advantage. 1 minute 4 seconds the advantage for Laskowski. Aaron Ryan come to pit road. He has some right front damage. Moquin on pit road as well. So Stephen Laskowski has lapped all the way to 4th, or all the way to 5th, and is looking at 4th right now as Josh Barr wheel hops here. Aaron Ryan trying to utilize a little bit of an extra here. Let's see if he can get that car worked on. Boom, big fast repair for him. And lap traffic is everything on this racetrack right now. And the leaders and other drivers who are battling for positions, finding themselves in that same scenario. Roberge came in on 21. He's going to have to start thinking about pit road probably before some of the other drivers. He likes to pit on his own. RV Turner 9.2 ahead of him. The O2 rolling. Mike Daniels, a little bit of an off track there. We're starting to see the build-up into that corner. And the reason why we're seeing a little bit into that corner is Colby Peterson there. It's because iRacing added the dynamic gravel and the grass that goes on top of the racetrack. It changes everything. 36 seconds the gap between Laskowski and Aaron Ryan. Laskowski goes down for another lap. Zukic closes in about 30 seconds as Aaron Ryan came to pit road. Fast repaired a little bit of fuel. Doesn't really need, he didn't feel like he needed tires. He's probably not going to take them. But I've seen in these NASCAR segments where drivers just take right side tires just because of how hard you have to run with the stackers. So we'll see how that'll fare out. Barr just ran his fastest lap of the race, 1:42.46. To clear a couple of drivers ahead of him. There's Zach Thompson sitting in 10th. David Ament in 6th. He is on pit road. Skowski has put him a lap down. Barr again, 141, trying to clear the 11. We'll get there to the outside. Up there on the inside, side-by-side racing. Barr trying to maximize the race line, seeing where he can go. There is the 28 of Clint Hackett just ahead. Clint Hackett 2 laps down. Brad Dove came to pit road on 35. Should be able to make it on fuel just fine. As we see some of the green flag pit stops making an impact. We'll see Aaron Ryan ahead of Russell Olivero and the 5-4 of David Ament. Laskowski, 36.80. The gap. Zukic, 1 minute, 7 seconds flat. Zach Thompson. Cena work Barr. Runway trying to skedaddle away. Sees Matt Allen right there. Zach Thompson trying to close into Matt Allen. Thompson gives the race line to Clint Hackett and the race leader. But Thompson okay with where he's at, 2 laps down. Oh, I had to sneeze. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Budgie. Thank you, everybody, for being awesome. I appreciate you all very much. All the things. Let's check on where drivers are going. It's Chris Roberge up 11 spots. Still need to think about pit road. Scrutenmore having an issue, but he's fine. I think he just heavily stopped. I tell you what, SDK keeps giving me the thing that, hey, this driver crashed kind of situation. And it's literally them hard stopping for that chicane back there. Or the hairpin turn. Sorry, not the chicane, the hairpin turn. Zukic on pit road. Andrew Davis took over that spot. Davis sitting on 20. Zukic 15:30 on his pit stop, meaning he took tires. We'll have to see if Davis can skedaddle away here. There's Roberge just behind Justin Zukic. Roberge still needs to come to pit road. Matt Allen in on 20. Brad Dove in on 35, and he's catching drivers such as Brock Duty. About 20 seconds the disadvantage there, but that is a pit stop. 10 laps to go. This is where we will more than likely see a lot of drivers who have yet to come to pit road come to pit road now. Laskowski's last lap, 143.49. Aaron Ryan, 142.70. Moquin having an issue. He is sideways on that front straightaway. And he's getting free. There's the 88 going around him. There's Jordan Lane. We'll see Russell Olivero trying to close it back in. Hackett just behind Matt Allen. Matt Allen at 9th. Andrew Davis on pit road now. We'll try to maximize that pit lane time. And Davis will see it happen. Fastest part of the racing surface right now. Drivers up to about 176 miles an hour, 175, kind of the gap here. See the 98 send it into pit road. Be careful not to get a penalty here. 45 seconds on this is a massive penalty. Even a drive-through is massive. Aaron Ryan, other side of the racing surface, has got to know that Laskowski has come to pit road. Justin Zukic, Josh Barr, Andrew Davis, all within a closing distance here. Laskowski pit lane time. Fuel only. Aaron Ryan trying to play catch up right about now. We'll see what the gap is. Fuel only for Laskowski. Fuel only for Aaron Ryan. And Laskowski needed less fuel than Aaron Ryan did to make it to the end of this race. Did he take it up? That's the big question. Did he take it up? Because, you know, I always want to know. Oh, wrong one. Bam! He's kind of focused. Wearing a Miami Dolphins hoodie, though. I don't know about that. Yeah, and the reason why I even have chat up there is for the quick short messages like go this driver, go that driver. Most of it can just be read after the fact. And that's the reason why I have the message cut off. They're cropped in anyway. That's just kind of the way things go. All right, we like our drivers. We like what they're doing. They're all amazing. 11 seconds to the gap. How about Andrew? That's a never quit attitude. I'm telling you. Man's got Jumpman on board. Yeah, Nike. Amp Racing driver. Oh, no. Oops. We didn't see that, Andrew. We didn't see nothing. Didn't see anything. It was Clint Hackett coming around the corner. There's the other drivers. Going to be a little free. Zach Thompson just behind him. Going to give up the race line. He's at 19. 19 washes up hard there. Long Clint. 89. Little slideways there. Your race leader. There's a little bit of time to Aaron Ryan, but yeah. All good things. Barr having an issue. Here's RB. RB's just been in 7th this entire race. He didn't care. He's good. They will have to come to pit road. Probably this time, yeah, I was going to say. Pretty darn close. Burrs will stay out, though. That's unique. So Burrs will take over to that 7th spot. And then there were a few. All the dang old dudes. All the dang old dudes. Russell not giving up either. He's driving a dang old VR on this dang old racetrack. It'd make me nauseated. And I like driving in VR. RB having to come back to pit road. If there's a drive-through involved in this one. No, he's leaving pit road. I don't know why it says he was. It doesn't matter. He's going to leave. There's Brock Duty. It's RB Turner. Tires, fuel, straight tut. Will Burst will need to find pit road. Duty still has to come to pit road as well. Oh, no, RB. RB Turner in the 19 wrapped up here. Wow. Mike Daniels. Oh. RB just did not expect it. Wow. Mike Daniels airlifted. RB carried speed into that corner. Watch the exit. Mike Daniels just ahead. There's the 89 of Brock Duty. He just couldn't stop. Oh. One more time. One more time. Hold on. Oh. Oi. Owie. Dang it, RB. He was fine in 7th. Robert's coming to pit road. Brock Duty will need to come to pit road. He will do that right now. Robert's at 12 spots. RB just trying to do what he can to get this car wrapped around. Let's hope he has a fast repair still. That car looks hurt. Laskowski, 9.5 seconds to Aaron Ryan. Zukic in 3rd. 6 seconds back is going to be Barr, 5.7. Andrew Davis sits in 5th. So the AR audio team doing a pretty darn good job of part of the way around this racetrack. 6 laps to go. I'm going to take my last little hydrate break, and as we do, we'll keep it on, keep it on. The drama doth be coming. Let's go. All right, Justin Zukic, Andrew Davis. That's your battle right now for fourth. And Josh Barr right there. Aaron Ryan, heavy stop into the corner. Loose into that ground. He made up to Steven Laskowski, 9.5 the gap. He's going to be just fine, though. He's got enough gap between he and third place. He'll be just fine, but we'll be 3 to go next time by. And Steven Laskowski trying to do what he can. Zach Thompson having an off track. Clint Hackett with an off track as well. Roberge in 7th. We check it on RB Turner off 2 from the start of the race, trying to close in 30 seconds between he and Zach Thompson. Brad Dove up 2 and 9th. In your hard charger tonight, Chris Roberge of the Canadian at the Canadian track, trying to do what he can. Good little battle right here. I wouldn't call it a battle. It's not for position, but it's a race line. That's for darn sure. Laskowski to the inside. Sees the 62 to his outside. Now the inside lane. Pushing up and out. 5-1 up 2. 6 spots lost for Michael Moquin. Matt Allen off 2 from the start of the race as well. Has RB Turner off 2. Off 3 is Brock Duty. 15.75 the gap between he and Chris Roberge. Clint Hackett having all kinds of problems with that dang old race car. Not wanting to turn for him right now. But he's rolling. Steven Laskowski around the hairpin. We'll see a couple of more laps to go. 7 seconds now the gap. Aaron Ryan has closed in 7.5 seconds. He closed in 2 seconds that last lap. Laskowski trying to battle a little bit of lap traffic. Aaron Ryan close enough to smell him. Roberge around the hairpin. It's a little off track. Just behind the, looks like the 5-4. That's David Ament. And close into Andrew Davis. Davis to Barr. Barr to Zukic. AR Audio trying to be consistent here. Have three of their drivers finish inside the top 5. Laskowski, the only Muscarella Enterprises driver, Muscarella Motorsports driver inside the top 5 currently. Brad Dove, the next driver. David Ament out there, part of his own dang old team. Justin Zukic, part of his old dang old team. Zach Thompson, the next driver, he's in 10th right now. Seeing Laskowski's look. Roberge came in on 42. Brock Duty in on 42. And we're seeing it go. 2 laps to go here at Villeneuve. It's been a decent race. And it's 50 laps of pure chaos. I say chaos. 143.08 for Aaron Ryan. Lost a little bit of time getting around Michael Moquin there. Moquin locks up the tires getting into the corner. It's going to come all the way out and almost brush the wall there. We'll see it. Coming around, try to make the hop, skip, and a jump happen. 13 and 14 here. Onto the front straightaway. Final 13 corners of the race. Steven Laskowski will take it. White flag waves. Final lap. And all these drivers try to push. Andrew Davis, 11 seconds back from his next competitor. David Ament, 37.5 seconds back. So these drivers really trying to manage the pace, manage the gap. Laskowski has done nothing but keep himself cool, calm, and collected. And Ryan in second, pushing hard as he can. But again, the drivers next week is Justin Zukic. Sits there in third. The drivers next week again. Looking to make things happen. In Richmond Raceway, we're going to have a little short track special next week. It'll be good to see what these drivers can hold on to. Muscarella will go with a great team trying to make it happen. But never say never. Do not want to see a hard lockup here for any one of the drivers. Andrew Davis will be able to get up through the corners. And we'll be able to complete one more lap. So Davis and there's Matt Allen just ahead. Laskowski up through the final two corners. Here at Villeneuve, first row course of the AMP Racing Series. Laskowski is going to get the win here. Will do so with an 8-second gap. Aaron Ryan will finish second and do so very comfortably as well. Justin Zukic will come home. Looks to be third. I take that back. Barr rolling. Barr's got some time here. Ian Zukic, 1.8 the gap. Battle for third is still on. Oh, Barr. Thought he might have it. 2 seconds now, the gap for Zukic. They get around and come up to the hairpin turn. RB Turner just ahead of him. Justin Zukic to Josh Barr. Barr. Oh, the car stepped out on him. 3 seconds the gap. Dang it. Zukic will come around final two corners, see if he clears with RB Turner here. Barr tried to close in the gap there. Zukic, RB Turner in the grass. But Zukic will finish third. Barr will finish fourth. Andrew Davis will hit his final two corners here. He and David Ament. Ament, first driver, a lap down. But Andrew Davis will finish on the lead lap. He'll finish in fifth. They are on to second, fourth, and fifth. Muscarella Motorsports goes to that number one spot. And then whatever team Zukic is on, but finishes in third. So here's your race results. Stephen Laskowski, Aaron Ryan, Justin Zukic, then Josh Barr, Andrew Davis. That'll be your top five. David Ament, Chris Robert is your hard charger. The Canadian finishing in seventh. Brock Duty, Brad Dove, Zach Thompson, your top 10. RB Turner, Matt Allen, and Michael Moquin will be there through 13th. Clint Hackett, Andrew Scrotenboer, Jordan Lane, Russell Oliveira, Colby Peterson through 18th. And the rest of your race results look as such. Mike Daniels and Mike Bosworth. Making it happen. You know, is the race line. And just like that. All right. Everybody coming to pit lane. Driver's still making it happen. Got to go all the way back to somewhere around. Yeah. I'm trying to find a lap here, so bear with me. Yep. It's because the session's going to end because it's a timed session. Or not a timed session, but a different session. I want things to keep rolling here a little bit, you know, because that's just the way things go. Let's talk to the man who comes home in victory lane, Stephen Laskowski. You led every lap. I mean, what's more to say than that?
Put in the time. I put a lot of practice. We had those 2 weeks. Just put in a ton of time. Try to be fast and consistent. And it's a hard track to be consistent. This
is one of those racetracks that it's tough to pass, even when it comes to lap traffic. You're You're trying to be patient. You try to make sure that the race line kind of shows up over the course of the first couple of laps, and then once you start to lay rubber down, it just seems like it's I don't know, it's just detrimental to try to keep yourself as clean as possible.
Yeah, a lot of people were very nice about letting us through pretty easily. Every now and then you get a little fight, but I don't expect people that are battling for a position in front of me to just move over. Like it's their spot too. So I don't it doesn't bother me that people don't just move out of the way either because it's racing. They're
Yeah,
racing too.
yeah, it's you just got to do your thing. I mean, what else can we say about it? This racetrack hasn't seen a NASCAR since 2012. Last time I saw one was the Nationwide Series, which is now known as the Xfinity Series. So these next gen Cup cars have never been to this racetrack, and I can tell that these cars they looked just as slow as they felt.
Yes. You couldn't get on the gas at all. There's so many bumps. You just had to be careful constantly. I don't see NASCAR going back to this track. I just don't see it.
Not without a whole bunch of upgrades, especially those
Yeah,
walls. The walls are solid concrete, and then there's K rail on the inside. There's nothing about this racetrack that screams safe.
correct.
Insane, it's insane. Hey, 50 laps, it's done. We're going on to Richmond. What's the plan there?
I think I won Richmond last year. They rescanned it, so I'm gonna have to definitely get some practice 'cause I'm sure it changed. So we'll see how that goes this week, and I'll get some practice in with my team. See if we can bring home another good finish as a team.
I like it.
Maybe get
Yeah,
somebody else locked in to the playoffs.
yeah. I was looking at we're week 3. We have 3 different winners. I was going to look at the points again here real quick. Excuse me. One of the big things here is that you guys had the team lead going into today's race, and one of the big parts about having a team championship is makes everything feel just as important. Looking at where you're at in the point standings going forward, you were tied for 13th coming into today's race, and this is a good bonus. It's a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm going after that regular season, so I can't miss too many more races. The 10 provisional points doesn't do you too good.
No, I saw that. But hey, it counts. You got a little bit of a good step in the right direction. You win some races, you get yourself some playoff points. You got to get those stage wins too. I mean, today is a good day to maximize points. Fastest lap of the race. You led every lap. You didn't even at one point I was like, you might see a lead lost on coming to pit road, but it just worked out that everybody came when they came to pit road. You had a good enough gap that they couldn't make it up with a 1 lap tire advantage.
Yeah, I'm glad that I decided to do gas only and no tires because I would have made that a lot closer there at the end if I would have sat there the whole time and changed all 4.
Yeah, 6 seconds would have been made up pretty quickly there, and Aaron toward the end of that was finding speed. So, yeah, those things matter. It's what's great about it all is the race was never over until it was, and it's a good day to see you get out there and put some time in. This is your first 50 laps led, and first complete race for you. Maximum effort, I think, is the way we call it, man. So give a shout outs, brother. You got a victory here at Villeneuve, and we'll be off to Richmond.
Shout out to you, Signature, for broadcasting. Always cannot not include you. Let's go Muscarella. Check out his new website, Muscarella Enterprises. He's got a bunch of random stuff, a lot of computer stuff. He builds computers and stuff. So get out there and check him out. and to the family for letting me get all this practice time in and being away from them to let me enjoy what I love to do.
And that
Shout out to
would,
my team too, because
yeah,
they're also putting in the time and getting together with me, and it's a good team effort.
that's what matters. Now you got to transfer. You got to transfer that over to the super speedways, and you guys will be good.
Correct.
Yep, I
Get
like it.
together and do some drafting together and get better at that.
Michigan is going to be the track that I say is going to be a test to that. If you guys can find a cycle to be able to work together, you might be able to do some damage there.
We'll put in the time, that's for sure.
Hashtag time in. All right, Steven, congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. Go enjoy your night.
Thank you. Appreciate you too.
Yeah, it's the 98 coming home in Victory Lane. P2 tonight. Oh, Aaron Ryan trying to chase him down at the end, trying to do the dang old thing, trying to maximize input, trying to do, well, I don't even know. I don't know. You just need lap traffic to get in the way a little bit more.
Yeah, it seemed like they wouldn't get in the way of Steven. They had no problem getting in the way of me, though.
They were getting in his way.
No, I'll give Steven. Well, there's a few incidents throughout the race that were questionable, but Steven drove an amazing race, man. I thought during my second qualifying lap, once I beat him, I was like, heck yeah, like that was fast. I felt good that lap, and then he clocked me by 6 tenths. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a struggle. I stayed with him in the opening laps, and then I started to get a little bit tight, like in that 1 to 2 to 3 second span behind him coming out of turns. And I don't know if that was a dirty air, just I was in my head a little bit. I dropped back and then kind of chased him all the way back down to 3 seconds. Um, then I pit, and then got involved. No lapped cars hit me, but I reacted a little badly to a few lapped cars in front of me going into one of the turns, and I kind of half spun out, got it back going, lost about 11 seconds. I pit only for gas to see if I could catch up to Steven. Got it up to 12 seconds once he pit, and then tried my best to chase him down. And I felt like every 2 seconds I'd gain, second I'd find a lap car, I'd lose those 2 seconds. So it was really just a game of who could get past him better.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that I was noticing throughout the entirety of the race. The ability to pass on this racetrack was about as it was insane. I was watching it yesterday whenever I chimed into your guys' practice. Or yeah, it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Heck, I don't know. But the just the how narrow the road is on this racetrack. Even if you get a run, the straightaways are too short to try to be advantageous with it.
I mean, I know I'm a little biased because I was obviously in the top 3 running the whole race. Like I'm second, so it's a little. I'm sure my opinion might change if I'm towards the back of the field. But my concept going into it is, if I'm a second and a half behind you, don't tell yourself that you're going to keep me behind, because I drove all the way around the track to lap you. And that type of stuff is a real good opportunity for drivers to make friends for tracks that need friends. It's a real good opportunity for people to make enemies as well, but I don't want to focus on that yet. Steven drove an amazing race. The whole team did. Jordan did a really good job with his knee struggling throughout the whole race. Davis and Barr did a great job. Even Barr, recovering from some damage, spinning out, getting black flags. He still managed to get what I thought it was like a fourth. Davis getting fifth after spinning out a few times. The whole team did a great job today.
Yep, big focus. Big focus moving forward. Richmond's next.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for it. That was fun last year. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, Steven's the driver to beat on that racetrack as well. So
I was close on that one too. I hope it's not going to be a repeat of today where Steven wins and I get second. But yeah, that was a ton of fun last year. I'm curious if it'll be as fun not being in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But that was probably the most fun race we had last year. So I'm really excited for it.
And you got a rescan, so it's going to be a change Big
Yes,
change
sir.
for that racetrack. So big swings, big tire grip changes, lots of things that have to come into play when it comes to that. So iRacing doing what they're doing in preparation for the release of NASCAR 26. There's so much, or sorry, NASCAR 25. There's a lot that these cars are going through and tracks are going through. How do you adjust to that whenever you take that next step forward with not just league races, but how you prepare for the next one?
I mean, we really just, I mean, we take it week by week. Um, we usually try to get to, I mean, all of our schedules on the team are a little off, so we'll go through and practice a little bit. We'll share what we've learned. We'll almost always have at least one team practice throughout the week just to kind of share everybody what feedback we had. Like example, this week, we did a ton of practice, but one of the things that I noticed that, I tried taking no tires the whole race and seeing how they felt towards the end. I mean, I'm not really worried about the wear, but more just how riskier they become. Um, and we shared that you don't need to take tires in the first stint, but once you get to the last stint, you're only taking a little bit of gas, and those last 10, 15 laps on still old tires are pretty rough. So kind of all decided that during the first pit stop, it's more advantageous to take tires. But that's just an example of something, each of us figure out something week by week, try to help each other out, tell each other what times we're running on the same static weather settings, more specifically, not the realistic ones, because those are not easy to go by. But
No.
we just take it week by week and share what we learn.
Well, it does happen. Happens to be a P2. That should give you the points lead as well. Second of the point standings behind Dove coming into today's race. Stage points matter. And of course, the finish matters, man. Give you shout outs, brother. You got a P2 finish. We're off to Richmond.
Like to thank Amp Racing League for putting this together. I know we raced some weird ones like today, but it's a blast, and you never know really what to expect. Want to thank Nicole for watching and supporting me each and every week. I want to thank Andrew Davis for kind of keeping me level-headed during the beginning of the race. I was getting in my head a little bit and kind of missing braking zones or just not paying attention, zoning out. Thank him for kind of keeping me calm.
Then AR audio and
Well, I made our audio.
I know, but you have to thank yourself.
Yeah, I thank myself for bringing home a P2 finish. We're getting some. Well, thank the whole team for getting some solid team points today. I think that'll help us out a lot after the past two races. Yeah, we'll just move on to the next one.
The way it
Long
matters.
season.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're week 3. We've had 5 races, and this is the third one that counts.
Yes, sir.
All right, Aaron. We'll see you next week. Congratulations. A lot of fun.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Aaron Ryan, P number 2 tonight. Last but not least, Justin Zukic comes home P3, and just leveled. And there at the end, Barr was trying to catch you. He had a great line. He got within 1.5 seconds of you, and then just unable to complete some passes that he needed to, and to get it even closer. But drove a heck of a race, man. A lot of talent there, and I think that when it comes to a racetrack like this, it's got to be in the mindset that the next time you go to a road course, you know where you stand and where you need to go.
Absolutely. I mean, the road courses we've run since we've joined iRacing, I'm normally in the top 5, but there's always that one incident that kind of sets me back. It happened at Chicago last year, and then it happened again today on the first lap. Bar kind of checked up going into the first chicane, and it kind of spooked me, and I stepped on the brakes, and it sent me over into the wall, and I was like, all right, well, time to race back to the front. But it was still a good race for me. A couple mistakes that I got to work on, but all in all, for a course that we've never run before, it was great. I love the track. I think these cars are great for this track.
I'm looking at the schedule, we had quite a few road courses this and you guys got to run Monza, which is a very dangerous racetrack. Then you're going to go to the Chicago Street Course, which is a good racetrack. That's probably my favorite road course next to Watkins Glen out there. Then you're going to run the Roval for the championship, or for the sorry, not the championship, the cutoff race for the round of 8. When you see those kinds of race courses on this racetrack, what do you think the mindset is, especially with one being a cutoff race that you have to look forward to this early in the season, because some of the cookie cutter racetracks are going to be spread out throughout this for anybody who's just good at those.
Yeah. I mean, I look forward to Chicago and a little bit of redemption from last season. I screwed myself up last year on the second lap and sent it into the turn 1 wall, had some damage, and ended up pretty far back in the field. And I'm pretty sure I think I ran it all the way back to 3rd for that race. So I kind of want redemption for that one, because if I would have been able to stay up there with those guys, I think we could have had a good battle with the top 3. I love the Roval. I've always loved the Roval. I run good there. I think I really like road courses. I've gotten better at them, especially through iRacing. So, and that's running all the different cars. You know, you run the Formula cars and you run the GT3s and stuff, and it helps you when you go to a road course with a car that really isn't designed for a road course.
Well, NASCAR says it is. It kind of is. I mean, it has the right kind of diffuser. It has the right carriage. The issue is that it weighs 3,600 pounds, and has it doesn't have the brakes to really handle this. And it was one of the things that I pointed out during pre-race, and just kind of looking at when it comes to this car. If iRacing were to ever implement brake failure, this would be the car that would see a lot of it on tracks like this.
Absolutely. And it's funny because we were running, I think it was Friday night, we had a practice session open and we were running, and it was getting late. The practice session was running, I think it was like 4 hours or something. It was getting dark on the track. It was getting hard to see. And it was funny to me because we're running around and I could see the brake glow from the cars before I actually saw the cars.
Yeah.
That's how dark it was. But I'm like, wow, man, we're really heavy on these brakes.
Yep. This is a difficult track for this car, and I'm glad to see the setup. You know, whatever setup you guys put in work for it. So, had to put a stagger. Like, this car needs more stagger.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely got to give credit to Aaron and Barr for that, because they're the ones that went in and tweaked the Montreal setup to give us the setup that we had tonight. And it was great. The cars ran really well on the track. It was just, you had to be gentle on the brakes. If you weren't gentle on the brakes, you were sending it into the turn. You were going to miss the turn.
Well,
but
it becomes fruition. Richmond next week.
Absolutely. Look, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Going to be glad to get back onto an oval, but not a big fan of Richmond. But we'll throw some practice time out there and see what we can do. See if we can stay in that top 5 in points.
I like it. That's the old hashtag time in. That's what I was telling the other guys. It's what you guys need to do. Excuse me. I dang old tickle in my dang old throat. But yeah, that's what needs to happen. Don't mean to cough in the microphone, folks. You know, I have buttons for those kinds of things, and well, sometimes I can't get to the button fast enough. Anywho, congratulations, man. P3 finish. Give shout outs. Good day.
Shout out to AMP and all of our sponsors. Shout out to my team for coming out there and having a good day today, putting in the practice time all week long. Definitely want to give a shout out to Andrew, my teammate Andrew. He's not a road course guy, and I have to say he made it through this race, and I was very proud of him making it through this race. Proud of all of my guys and the entire league for, you know, committing and running the entire race and not backing out. And it's good to see these guys putting the time in and actually running these races to get better at them.
You know, that's why I say it's that never quit quit attitude. You got to have it. And it was a ton of fun to watch. So I appreciate you as always. Be good, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week at Richmond. Good luck in your races.
All right, bud. Thanks. We appreciate you too, man.
That is Justin Zukic. Thank you. He's in the 45. Coming home P3 tonight. It was a good race. I'm gonna call it a good race for being a good race. That's what it is, I guess. I'm the guy that likes to put the time in and give everybody some good positive momentum. Again, folks, check out the links for helping us out when it comes to buying one of those T-shirts or helping out with the PC. We are going to have to really make some drastic repairs very quickly. So if you can help it at any pace, I'd appreciate you. Outside of that, we'll be back Tuesday, Chop Racing Truck Series. That's the race that I want to be fixed by, if that makes any sense. But and that's how we're doing it. That's what we're doing. So appreciate you all. Thank you all very much for being awesome and being out there and giving us all your support and kicking butt and taking names. Congratulations to the drivers. Good luck to all of you in your races as iRacing moves on to Michigan for this week. And we'll see you soon. Be good. Bye, Budgie.